Hi, and welcome to LWB Alex. This is basically my vlogging channel, which I have just started. This is my very first episode, so hopefully we'll get some views. I don't know. I honestly have no idea how a vlogging channel works, how it operates. I was actually very influenced by two of my boys that I really love watching, which is Terry Creates It Just Storms. So Terry Creates, he does his own vlogging channel, same as It's Just Storms, and basically one thing they keep saying over and over again is keep it real, keep it real, be honest, just share your thoughts. I actually want to do just that. So being the very first episode, I want to try to do one challenge for me to start off with is I'm going to do one rule that Just Storms have mentioned is to create a video every day, no matter what. No matter what, I will create a video every single day, even if I don't like it, even if I don't have nothing else to say, I will come on the camera and say something. Now, I want you guys to be well aware, I actually already have my own gaming channel that I'm more attuned to. I actually recently got monetized for that. If you are interested in that, you can check out my channel, TBF Alex, which basically I do everything that's Total Battle. It's totally my niche. Pretty much broke even into it, 6 months into it, and I got about almost 1,500 subscribers in 6 months. But the way to approach gaming channels is completely different, and I'm going to break those down to show you guys how to do that as well. But at the same time, I want to use this opportunity for this vlogging channel to really try it out. So I only just started, I only made a couple of shorts, and yeah, it's Minecraft, it's games I was just playing for fun. But the story that I tell behind it is real. It's all me, it's about monetization, it's about growth, it's about self-improvement, it's about trying to be somewhere else and trying to become something different. Because I want to show you guys that even a normal person can get out there and get monetized. Even a normal person can achieve their goals. Even a normal person can, if you just have a will to want to do something, you can will it into existence. You just have to make it happen. Now that may sound like a fairy tale, and that may sound more difficult and more frustrating. I just noticed my mic's not on, guys, so give me a second. You can see you can tell I'm nervous because this is like my very first episode. I don't know why I get nervous on first episodes from anything. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that one thing that It Just Storms and Terry Creates say a lot is to be authentic, to be real, to be you. These are just some guys in their car, in their backseat while they're working next to a camera just viewing themselves, right? That's really what they're doing, and for some reason we're really attracted to this. We want to watch them. We like that authenticity. We want to watch it because it's real. We want to watch it because it's raw, and we just want to see it. Now, I'm still going to edit my videos a little bit. I can't just leave it just as it is because I'm one of those people who stutter a lot, and ahs and ands and ifs, and I put it all in there, and I have a bad habit of doing that. Because of that, I will do some cuts here and there just for my own sake, but I will film my day-to-day basis, things I do. Like, I'm an AV events coordinator at work at NAB, which is the National Australian Bank of Australia, and I'm pretty much, when I'm here, I just want to build something more than just my job. And so if those happen to watch my channel eventually, or you had come here, I really appreciate it, and I say hi, come say hello, you know where to find me. But basically, I want to use this opportunity to really help elevate you guys to do something more. I want to try out vlogging for the first time. This is my very first time. I am nervous, even if it's something brand new. I'm just not familiar with it. Being unfamiliar with something is something also quite rewarding in its own way, because it's those informalities that you're not used to and those discomforts that if you get outside your comfort zone is where you really grow. Because I think even as human beings, as prime apes, if we didn't step out of our comfort zone in the first place or try something new, we wouldn't evolve to the point where we are. We wouldn't get our brains as big as they are. We wouldn't start eating meat. We wouldn't start eating more mixed vegetables. We wouldn't start eating mixed anything and slowly grew the head that we have today on the back of our necks. I know that's the bad description, but you can tell, nervous. But basically, overall, I don't know how well it's gonna go, but one thing for sure, the direction I'm heading to is so that I can teach and educate you guys to be something more. That's my goal. My goal is to make sure I'm gonna try for a full year. I'm gonna try my best and try very, very hard that for 7 days a week, even though I have nothing to say, to get on this camera and just talk to you. But my main goal that I put objectives on a piece of paper that digital paper, which is my phone here, is basically telling myself that my one major goal here is to help you get monetized to build your channels as well. And I do know how to do that. I do know how, and I'll show you how to do it. But there are things that are different when it comes to, like, if you did a cooking show, you did a vlogging show, you did a business show, you did finance, you did schooling, They're very different niches. They're not the same. And because they're not the same, their approach is different. The audience is different. I guess the machine that runs it is different. And so in saying that, that's why when you watch so many people who do these monetization channels, the one thing you gotta take note is a grain of salt. You can't trust everything they say out there because it doesn't work for the common new YouTuber who just started out. In fact, most content creators that jump online just absolutely fail and crash and burn. And a lot of you don't even get past your first 10 episodes. To be honest with you, if you're starting out on YouTube, you actually should kick off with the first 100 episodes and know that your first 100 is going to be a flop. You have to treat it that way. If you can treat the fact that your first 100 videos is going to be nothing but a flop, but you're going to learn from your experiences, from especially for something you're unknown of, which I call the spaghetti effect. And basically what that means is essentially you're throwing spaghetti at a wall. And then whatever happens to stick is the material that works, and then you have to go with it, you run with it. So just pretend that you're pretty much going through this road and you want to do vlogging. That's what I'm trying to do right now, right? I don't know what topics are going to stick with you. And with 2026, with the whole new monetization methods and the way the algorithm works now and how people respond and how you guys, which is truly the true algorithm, not the machine itself, determine which way everything directs to and what we're going to be talking about in this channel. And that can be scary and very frightful. So the whole spaghetti wall effect is the thing that you need to stick with because that determines the direction of where your channel goes. You may first think that vlogging might be the way you go, but then you end up going 360 and talk about saucepans or PC or technologies, or you might talk about family relationships or personal things or gaming or whatever you want. Whatever that really attracts you towards, you start traveling to that direction because that's what really draws you in. And I want to try to tap into this because I want to do this quite a bit different. I want to work the same way as I did my gaming channel a little bit and put those elements into this vlogging channel and see if that really works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't work. If it doesn't stick with you, it doesn't stick with you. But the goal is the same rule. I will do my best to do 7 videos a week, every week. I'll try my best, saying that there will be days I won't make it. Overall, I'm going to try to build this the same way I kind of build my own channel. I'm going to try out the spaghetti effect. And I mean this, guys. This is how a lot of people grow. In fact, that's how a lot of people grow. I'll show you this little small example because I think it's actually a good example for you to see this. So this channel here, when I originally started this vlogging channel, I wanted to do it in like a Minecraft style. That's why I have these shorts here that you see here. And I'll be very real with you guys. When I did that, I had more no views and some views and 15 views and 5 views and 6 views and 8 views. That's very common. And this is something that most YouTubers, especially for those who are starting out, need to remember. That's how it works, how it really truly works out for everyone. Even the big creators, that's just how it is. But the spaghetti wall effect basically looks at what hits. And those videos that hit become your main mind frame that you can analyze yourself and going, you know what, this is the material that I can really flip around and turn this into something that you guys are gonna really love. And because you have some real people watching that material. Now, I don't want to jump and go on that even further because I kind of left this a while ago, but the idea is that if I saw those pivots, which is basically what these are, and I go, you know what, this is what's really growing, and then you just stick with that lane. And then when that lane starts pivoting down again, then you got to do the whole spaghetti effect all over again. And that's kind of how you have this whole wave going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's YouTube. That's the real YouTube as it is. If you're relying on the spaghetti effect, the whole YouTube algorithm effect, the whole random stuff that monetizations constantly yell at your face and say, do this and do that and do this and do that, and this is the most effective means, there is no real way of doing it unless you put your feet in the ground and attempt it yourself and try it yourself. So this is my attempt as episode 1 of the first 100 videos, which is the main goal, and the first of every episode in every single day I hope to achieve. And so in saying that, so guys, I will be doing it again, some editing into this. I'm going to help you grow. We're going to grow together. We're going to see how this will. This is a vlogging channel, and that's basically my vlogging channel as I direct you guys to go on the right way. And so we're going to journey this together one way or the other. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to turn out in the end. But you know, guys, I'll see you guys again in the next episode. Bye now.